Animated Summary. The 80-20 Principle by Richard Koch. About a fifth of your time is likely to give you 4/5 of your achievement or results and 4/5 of your happiness. Richard Koch. Most people are too busy to stop and think about the 20% of their time that gives them 80% of their happiness and results. But if you learn to stop and think about the 20% of your time and activity that brings you 80% of your happiness and success, you can double the time you spend doing those things and get 160% as much happiness and success as you. Identify your 20%. When you do a 20% activity, it gives you more energy than it takes. Keeping this in mind, let's look at your past, present, and future for things that give you more energy overall. Take out a blank sheet of paper and write past, present, and future at the top of each column. In the past column, write down anything that comes to mind when you think about projects you're proud of. When you put time and effort into hard but rewarding projects, like the ones you're proud of from the past, you increase your overall sense of achievement and satisfaction. People from whom you've learned the most. About 80% of the things I've learned from all the podcasts I've listened to have come from just two of them, The Tim Ferriss Show and The Huberman Lab. People you've had good conversations with. You might think about a friend from college with whom you could talk for hours, but who you haven't seen in a long time. Putting in the work to get back in touch with that friend and start talking again will bring you a lot of happiness in return. I've loved reading personal development and business books since I was a teenager, so I knew it was a safe place to put my time and energy and build a YouTube channel around that interest. Things you liked more and did better at than you thought you would. If you liked a public speaking class and did better than 80% of your classmates, giving more presentations at work could be very helpful. Write anything that comes to mind when you think of the following in the present column. Work that keeps you going. What do you find hard to stop doing once you start? What projects are you most excited to get back to tomorrow? People you like spending time with the most. Who do you trust, respect, and have a lot in common with? Workouts you do regularly. What workout makes you feel the best afterward? Food you eat every day. Which of the foods you eat do you like and make you feel good after eating? Write anything that comes to mind when you think of the following in the future column. Events you're looking forward to the most. This could be a game night with friends, a local competition for your favorite hobby, a conference, a sporting event, or taking time off work next month to work on a passion project. After each event, think about whether it was better than you thought it would be. Reproducing events that turned out better than expected is a surefire way to add 20% more activities to your life. Double your 20%. Now that you have a list of the 20% of activities that bring you the most happiness and success, spend twice as much time on those activities. This will give you 160% of the happiness and success you have now by taking time away from the 80% of activities. An 80% activity doesn't pay off as well as the work you put into it. There are two types of activity where 80% of the activities are plentiful. Things people ask you to do, reward your effort. When someone asks you to go to an event or meeting you don't want to go to or needs help with something you don't want to do, like moving, finishing a project, or volunteering for a cause you don't care about, say, "Sorry, I need to make time for," insert a 20% activity, or agree to help in a way that drastically cuts the amount of time you can help. Things that people could do for you without much trouble, reward effort. When you have to do things at home or work that you don't like, ask yourself, could 80% of this task be easily and cheaply done by someone else? There are services for just about everything you do every day, like cleaning your house, taking care of your lawn, editing documents, entering data, making meeting minutes, doing research, shopping for groceries, etc. If you don't want to give someone something because you think it's too expensive or they might mess it up, remember that the time you save is worth 4 times as much because you'll be spending it on 20% activities. And you don't have to give a whole task to someone else. Just give them 80% of it and do the 20% that needs your judgment.